The morning sun shone gently on Rajagriha, its streets alive with voices, footsteps, and the scent of fresh jasmine. I walked the familiar path to the marketplace, clutching my scrolls, seeking teachings to guide my troubled spirit. Rumors of the Buddha's presence filled the air, carried on whispers from eager villagers and traveling merchants. Under the Bodhi tree, the Buddha sat, robed in simplicity, his gaze serene and unwavering. His disciples gathered near, their faces glowing with devotion, waiting for his profound words. I hesitated, uncertain of how to approach him, burdened by my estrangement from my sibling. Gautam, Buddha's voice emerged like a gentle breeze, reaching those around him with effortless clarity. The mind caught in anger sees not the heart's pain, he said. His words struck me, as if they were spoken directly to my soul. I stepped closer, my heart beating faster, seeking the courage to address him. As I knelt before him, the Buddha's eyes met mine, their gaze both comforting and piercing. "What brings you here?" he asked softly. The question unraveled my pain, and I shared my story of estrangement and my wish to reconcile. He listened without interruption, his silence an invitation to pour out every sorrow weighing me down. As I finished, his gentle smile offered reassurance. "One who holds grievance," he began, "builds walls within that block compassion's light." The Buddha recounted the weaver's thread, his parable of connection and love. Our bonds, like woven threads, must be tended with care, he said, lest they fray and unravel into separation. The crowd listened intently, and my breath hitched, the truth of his words resonating deeply. His teachings guided my reflections toward my siblings' perspective, urging me to look beyond my pain and anger. When the heart sees others' pain, Buddha said, it learns the path to healing begins with understanding. He placed his hand gently on my shoulder, his touch a symbol of empathy and encouragement. Gautam arrived soon after, curiosity pulling him towards the gathering. The Buddha turned to him with equal warmth, his voice steady and calm. "You have suffered," the Buddha said to Gautam. "But does suffering end when we hold on to its chains?" Reluctantly, Gautam shared his grief, his words tinged with anger and disbelief. The Buddha listened with grace, his silence a refuge for Gautam's vulnerability. As his tale unfolded, a spark of understanding ignited within me, the depth of his pain bringing me closer to his truth. The Buddha placed his hands on the ground, symbolizing grounding in reality, and said, "Two hearts divided lose their harmony. Unity begins with humility." Gautam's expression softened, the wisdom of Buddha's words seeping into his guarded heart. As the day unfolded, the Buddha guided us through practices of meditation, his voice soothing as the rustling leaves above. "The breath carries clarity to those who seek it," he instructed, teaching us the art of mindfulness. Each breath allowed me to focus on the present moment and the healing it could bring. Through his teachings, he unveiled the essence of forgiveness, presenting it as a tool to mend fractured relationships. To forgive is to offer freedom, not only to others but also to oneself, Buddha said, as if revealing a universal truth. Hours passed, yet time felt inconsequential under the Bodhi tree. Gautam's gaze softened as our conversation deepened, his heart touched by Buddha's unyielding compassion. My own heart followed, shedding the weight of anger that had tethered me to sorrow. The Buddha's teachings cultivated within us the strength to acknowledge each other's pain and shortcomings with honesty. The mirror reflecting our faults also reveals our potential, Buddha said. And his words unveiled a path to growth and unity. As the sun descended, its light casting golden hues on the earth, Gautam and I exchanged hesitant yet earnest smiles. Guided by the Buddha's wisdom, we joined hands, symbolic of new roots taking hold where division had dwelled. Though the journey toward reconciliation was far from over, we now possessed tools to heal and nurture the bond anew. Gratitude overflowed within me as I bowed before the Buddha, whose presence illuminated truths long shadowed by resentment. That evening, Gautam and I shared a meal, our conversation fragile yet open. The air seemed lighter, the space between us less guarded. The Buddha's teachings lingered in our hearts, seeds of wisdom blooming in fertile ground. Under the stars, I reflected on the power of connection and the transformative strength of compassion. The Buddha's words had bridged our hearts, forming new threads that promised a stronger fabric of unity. The memory of his voice, serene and purposeful, echoed within me, guiding me toward further growth and understanding. Gautam's laughter broke the silence, tentative yet genuine, affirming the healing we had begun. Though challenges lay ahead, we carried the wisdom of the Buddha's teachings as our compass. Bound by newfound humility, Rajagriha's streets, silent and still, mirrored our renewed sense of peace. As though the city, too, had healed alongside us, the Buddha, a beacon of light in the darkness, watched over us as we journeyed toward unity and wholeness. His words, etched in our hearts, inspired a path to cultivating love, compassion, and harmony in every bond. The Bodhi tree swayed gently, its presence a reminder of resilience and strength in times of adversity. Gautam's voice, kind and sincere, promised future conversations untethered by grievance, inviting mutual growth and understanding. Through the Buddha's teachings, the estranged threads of our bond had been rewoven, forming a fabric imbued with new strength. In every moment, his wisdom remained a guiding light, urging us toward kindness, humility, and wisdom in our connections. As dawn approached, the sky painted vibrant hues of hope, affirming the possibilities of reconciliation. Under the rising sun, Gautam and I stood side by side, facing the future with courage born of the Buddha's wisdom. His teachings echoed in our minds as we took our first steps on the path of healing. Gratitude lighting our way, the estranged siblings of Rajagriha, guided by the Buddha, walked forward into a new day, bound by love and understanding. Another day, another village appeared on the horizon, its gentle fields and vibrant blossoms painting a serene picture of Vaishali's beauty. I wandered through the village, seeking answers to soothe my inner conflict, my heart heavy with doubts. The air carried whispers of the Buddha's presence, guiding me to the home of Kumar and his wife, Amrita. Amrita greeted the Buddha at the doorway, her eyes revealing both fear and hope. Her husband, Kumar, watched from afar, his expression guarded. The Buddha stepped inside, his presence calming the tense atmosphere, his robes flowing like ripples across water. All journeys begin with understanding, the Buddha said, his voice soft yet commanding, his words drawing the couple into silent reflection. Kumar's anger weighed heavy in the room, its presence stifling as he avoided meeting the Buddha's gaze. The Buddha observed silently, his compassionate eyes urging truth to surface. Anger blinds, its flames consume clarity and peace, the Buddha said, his words like gentle raindrops extinguishing hidden fires. Kumar crossed his arms, his hardened exterior faltering under the weight of Buddha's wisdom. Amrita stepped forward, cautiously, her voice trembling as she described the turmoil within their home. The fear anger had sown. Tears shimmered in her eyes, catching the flicker of sunlight as the Buddha listened patiently. The heart carrying fear struggles to find light, the Buddha said, addressing Amrita with a warmth that calmed her trembling soul. Turning to Kumar, the Buddha spoke of the flaming bowl, a parable meant to mirror the destructive force of anger. Carrying fire consumes the carrier, leaving only ashes and regret behind, Buddha said, the words peeling away Kumar's defenses. Kumar's gaze softened as he contemplated the parable, the truth igniting sparks of introspection within him. The Buddha guided Kumar and Amrita through the practice of mindful breathing, teaching them to pause before words turned into weapons. The breath connects us to the present, where anger dissolves, Buddha said, his steady voice easing their tension. Kumar closed his eyes reluctantly, focusing on the rhythm of his breath, his mind seeking clarity among the chaos. Amrita followed suit, her body relaxing as the practice soothed the storm raging within her chest. The room, once oppressive with conflict, seemed lighter, as if the Buddha's teachings had lifted an invisible weight. Harmony emerges when silence embraces understanding, Buddha said, encouraging the couple to remain within their newly discovered peace, through shared moments of mindfulness. Kumar began to see the destruction his anger had wrought on their bond. The flames of anger burn not only others but also ourselves, Buddha said, his words revealing the universality of suffering. Kumar's eyes opened slowly, reflecting the quiet realization emerging within him. The Buddha spoke of compassion as the antidote to anger, inviting Kumar to view his wife's struggles through her eyes. Understanding others transforms anger into empathy, Buddha said, guiding Kumar toward the path of humility and love. Amrita placed her hand on Kumar's, her touch symbolic of the connection they sought to rebuild. Kumar hesitated before expressing remorse, his voice faltering as he struggled to free himself from the chains of pride. The Buddha offered no judgment, only encouragement, his presence a refuge for Kumar's burgeoning vulnerability. Courage lies in accepting fault and seeking reconciliation, Buddha said, his words grounding Kumar as he continued forward. Amrita's forgiveness came freely, her heart open to the possibility of healing. Her gentle words reflected the resilience that love had nurtured within her. Forgiveness releases the burden anger creates, Buddha said, emphasizing the transformative power of compassion and understanding. Kumar's gratitude flowed as he promised Amrita his efforts to change, his determination unwavering. The Buddha spoke of love as a bond fortified by mutual respect, trust, and patience. True love flourishes when nurtured with kindness, he said, planting seeds of wisdom within the couple's hearts. Kumar and Amrita exchanged shy smiles, their renewed connection a symbol of growth inspired by Buddha's teachings. The Buddha guided them toward practicing gratitude as a means of appreciating their bond and overcoming challenges together. Gratitude blossoms where love is shared, Buddha said, encouraging the couple to embrace the light within their partnership. Kumar and Amrita expressed their gratitude for each other, their words fostering an atmosphere of healing. As the sun set, painting the sky with vibrant hues, the Buddha's presence filled the room with tranquility and hope. Kumar and Amrita's laughter broke the silence, tentative yet genuine, affirming the healing they had begun. Unity emerges where love triumphs over anger, Buddha said, inspiring them to nurture their bond with newfound humility and strength. The Buddha's teachings echoed in the minds of all present, each word a beacon guiding them toward lasting harmony. Under the fading sunlight, Kumar and Amrita pledged to honor the wisdom they had learned. Their hearts united. The village of Vaishali, serene and still, reflected the peace that now blossomed within their home. As dawn approached, the couple stood hand in hand, facing their future with courage born of the Buddha's presence. His teachings lingered, inspiring them to cultivate love, understanding, and gratitude in every moment of their shared journey. The home once ruled by anger now welcomed a new day, its space filled with tranquility and hope. Another day, another plea for wisdom reached the Buddha's ears, carried by the whispers of a grieving mother named Devi. The town of Shravasti buzzed with movement, its lively streets masking the sorrow lingering in Devi's heart. She sought the Buddha's guidance, her hope wavering under the weight of her son's reckless greed and absence of virtue. Devi approached the Buddha near the temple gates, her hands trembling as she folded them in reverence before speaking her plea. "My son, Arjun, has strayed from righteousness, she said, her voice cracking, tears staining her cheeks with their silent lament. The Buddha's gaze held her, a steady light emanating compassion, and his presence eased her trembling spirit. He asked her to sit, his invitation a gesture of understanding and patience. She knelt, her gaze fixed on the ground, shame enveloping her. The heart consumed by sorrow must see itself clearly to find strength, Buddha said, guiding Devi to confront her fears. She shared her journey of despair, her devotion tempered by frustration, her prayers often feeling unanswered. The Buddha listened with unwavering attention, his silence offering her the space to unveil her pain without hesitation or judgment. The gardener loving her plants must nurture all equally for the wild to find its place, Buddha said. He explained his parable, comparing her relationship with Arjun to the gardener's struggle, illuminating her blindness to balance. Devi's brow furrowed, her thoughts tangled in regret over neglecting her own virtues amidst Arjun's missteps. To lead by example reflects light onto those who falter, Buddha continued, inspiring her to rekindle her devotion to love and compassion. Through his words, Devi began to understand her power in modeling the values she desired Arjun to embrace. The Buddha guided Devi through practices of silent reflection, urging her to focus inward and recognize her strengths. The lotus blooms within the mud, and so does strength emerge from hardship, Buddha said, his teaching instilling hope in Devi. She closed her eyes, breathing deeply, envisioning herself as the gardener tending to all aspects of her spirit. Arjun arrived unexpectedly, his presence a mixture of defiance and curiosity as whispers of the Buddha's visit stirred his thoughts. The Buddha met his gaze, calm and unyielding, his voice firm yet compassionate. Greed blinds the heart, isolating it from love and wisdom, Buddha said, addressing Arjun's choices without condemnation. Arjun's words were defensive, his posture tense, the weight of his shame hidden beneath layers of pride and denial. Buddha listened intently, his silence granting Arjun the space to reveal his inner turmoil and confusion. The path of righteousness begins with understanding oneself, for clarity emerges where truth is embraced, Buddha said, encouraging Arjun toward reflection. Through shared dialogue, Buddha unveiled the essence of virtue, defining it as the foundation of harmony and fulfillment in life. Virtue is the thread weaving the fabric of unity, Buddha said, inspiring Arjun to reconsider the values his actions had neglected. Devi watched silently, her heart softened by Buddha's words and her son's growing vulnerability. The Buddha guided them toward practices of gratitude and humility, teaching the power of recognizing life's blessings to overcome greed. Gratitude nurtures the soul, steering the heart away from excess and grounding it in humility, Buddha said. Inspiring introspection, Arjun hesitated, his heart conflicted yet stirred by Buddha's wisdom and the love reflected in Devi's eyes. As the day unfolded, Arjun's guarded walls began to crumble under the weight of his mother's resilience and Buddha's teachings. To embrace humility is to welcome love and understanding, Buddha said, encouraging Arjun to extend his gaze beyond material pursuits. Devi's tears flowed freely as she watched her son confront the faults that had led him astray. The Buddha's teachings empowered Devi and Arjun to focus on building a bond grounded in mutual respect and shared virtues. Unity thrives when love is nurtured by wisdom, Buddha said, his words guiding them toward a path of reconciliation and growth. Arjun extended his hand hesitantly, his gesture fragile yet earnest, and Devi embraced it with renewed hope. As the sun set, casting golden hues upon the earth, Buddha's presence transformed their sorrow into a foundation for healing. Devi and Arjun pledged to honor the virtues the Buddha had shared, their hearts unified by gratitude and humility. The town of Shravasti, bustling yet serene, reflected the peace blooming in their bond. a symbol of growth inspired by wisdom. Under the starry sky, Devi and Arjun shared quiet laughter, the remnants of their turmoil washed away by Buddha's teachings. Growth emerges where love conquers greed, Buddha said, inspiring them to cultivate the values leading to fulfillment in their connection. His presence lingered, his wisdom echoing in their hearts as they journeyed into a new day together. Through their shared commitment, Devi and Arjun's bond evolved, strengthened by the teachings that illuminated their path forward. Each moment carried reflections of gratitude and love, a testament to their growth and mutual understanding. The Buddha's wisdom remained a guiding light, urging them toward kindness, resilience, and clarity in their relationship. Shravati's streets, vibrant and alive, mirrored their renewed spirits, affirming the possibilities that compassion and virtue could create. As dawn approached, Devi and Arjun stood side by side, facing their future with courage born of the Buddha's teachings. Their bond flourished under the rising sun, its strength rooted in gratitude, wisdom, and love. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.